Hi, Sandy Riggenbach here. I'm an independent consultant with Usborne Books, and I wanted to welcome you. Today, I just wanted to do a quick video to show you everything that I got in my Usborne Books consultant kit. Okay, so I just received this yesterday, and I'm so excited to just go through the books with you and see the value that you get. So basically, I got the large consultant kit, which was $125 is what I paid for it. It's over $280 worth of books. So right there, I have like an immediate savings, okay? So a couple of the books. First one here is See the Rainbow. So this is for your babies and toddlers to learn colors. They have some really nice graphics on here. So it has like strawberries are red. Can you find the red butterfly? So it's kind of, they're finding the red butterfly in there. Flowers are blue. Can you see the blue beetle? You know, so just some really, really nice graphics in here, okay? Especially for your babies to kind of learn. These are hard books. These are hardbacks, so you don't have to worry about them being destroyed, okay? So the next one, this one is Lizard in a Blizzard. This is a really great phonics book for your kids when they're learning to read. So it has the story in the back of the story. It talks about the phonics and why it's awesome for the children, and kind of gives parents pointers and tips to help your children learn. So a couple things, the graphics are awesome in this. The quality is awesome. Such a cute little story, basically about a lizard who develops a snow machine, you know, and everything is rhyming. So it's all about snow, but what makes snow, do you know? Snow makes us slow, and snow we don't go, you know, so it's a really fun book. My daughter loves this one as well. She's 4. This one here, I just love the quality of this book. You can kind of see the textures of it. It's a thicker book, so this is for your older readers. Usborne Books has books from babies to teenagers, okay? So there's different ones. This one is a chapter book, so it has some really, really nice images, and, you know, it's just a really nice thick book, okay? So this one is the Usborne Illustrated Odyssey. So if you guys, anybody, you know, your kids like the Odyssey series, this is really awesome for them. One for your little ones, this is Animal Noises. It's another hard, you know, the cardboard book, so a thicker book, so you don't have to worry about them tearing pages. So this one has some really nice images in there as well. Let's see here. This one we liked. This one is little peek through books. So there's definitely more in the series to this one as well. This one is Are You There, Little Fox? And so you kind of open it up and you can kind of see there's a hole. So my daughter can kind of look through and peek through to see if the fox is there. So this one's Are You There, Little Fox? I can see your snuffly nose. And she kind of, you know, you can have her like peek through the hole to see if she sees the fox on the next page, you know. So it's a very interactive book, very colorful, awesome graphics. I love that one too. This one here, it's another one, and that's not my series. So this one is the llama one. So this one, it's a touchy-feely texture book. So that's Not My Llama. Its patches are too smooth. The little mouse follows through every page. It's cute. That's Not My Llama. Its hooves are too shiny, you know, and it's a texture thing that the kids can kind of touch and feel as well. So this is great for babies and toddlers, okay? This one here was really interesting. So Bully on the Bus. So this one is basically kind of, it's a small little book here, but it basically kind of teaches kids how to deal with bullying. It's a really nice story. It's very inspirational. This is one that'll warm your heart, okay? This one is really cute. This one is Jonathan James and the What If Monster. I know, I think through the 7th, we'll have to check into this. Look at, depending when you're watching this video, they have an opportunity where you can get this book and actually a stuffed character with this one as well to support a foundation. So this is really nice. So this one, Jonathan James always has a what if monster hanging around, and he listened to him. What if they giggle? What if it's hard? What if it's scary? But what if just once he didn't listen? What if he told the monster to be quiet? And what if he just tried? So this is really a perfect book then for, you know, if you have any kids that are very timid or shy, or they don't want to try new things, or they're scared of trying new things, you know, this is a really good inspirational book for them, and kind of maybe just open up their world a little bit. This one here is Kitty Cat, Where Have You Gone? This has a whole series of different places. So if you want to teach your kids about all sorts of places around the world, these are really awesome. This is a hardcover book as well. $9.99, guys. This is a really, really great book. On the front here, you can see, you can see the map. This one's Washington, D.C., and you kind of get into it, and it has some really nice images, and then, of course, different places, that you can visit in Washington, D.C., and it has, tidbits of information. So if you want to have your kids start learning history, these are a great series. This one here is one of my daughter's new favorites. This one is Nibbles the Book Monster, and this actually is one of their bestsellers. So this is a really great book. This one basically is about a little monster who, at the beginning of the story, he kind of starts off in a crate. Okay, so there's Nibbles the monster, and it talks how he loves to chew into books. How he loves eating books. Kind of see the images there. So this one, so he goes, he loves the books, and then all of a sudden, you can see him, he kind of chews through the page and he escapes. So then you follow him, through onto the next pages, and it kind of goes through. Then he goes in, he actually jumps into a little story. So Goldilocks and the Three Bears. He actually goes and he chews his way into the book, and he actually becomes part of the story in here. So it kind of goes through this. And then he basically chews himself out of the story, out of that book, and he jumps into another little book, So it really kind of takes you through, and then to the very end, where you thought you had him caged in, and then you open up the cage and it's like, uh-oh, he's missing again. So my daughter was looking for the little monster, all night last night. So that one's a good one. This one here is really cool too. This one is the Usborne Book of Nighttime. This one has really nice graphics. This is a hardback book, very well put together. The images are really pretty, and it really gives your kids a perspective on, what happens at nighttime. So, it goes into, the cities, and it goes into some of the factories, what happens. It goes into nature, what happens at night, and the transportation, what it looks like with the transportation. So this is a really fun book that kind of maybe just kind of broadens their horizons a little bit, as far as, okay, like there's a lot, that's going on out there, not just their bedtime. So this one's a really great book. So this one's called Life Size. You can see it's a very big book. This one basically is, you kind of compare yourself what it would be like to be up, next to some of actual, so this is like a life-size adventure. So this is like what like a life-size, bee hummingbird is, like the size of it. This here, this is a life-size paw. This is how big, how big a paw is on a real polar bear. So it kind of gives them a perspective as to the animals there. So there's just really interesting. This one's pretty cool, with the toucans. It shows how big the toucan beaks are, and you can kind of play around with it with the kids, and kind of put your beak, they can pretend they can have a beak here. And so this really great graphics. This has a really, really great story. This is like a life size. Look at that. I mean, that's awesome. So the kids gotta get, excited about that and get involved in the story. This one here, actually, I don't know why my mom got so excited about this book, just because she struggled and has always struggled with math. This one here, so they have a whole bunch of the Lift the Flap series. This one specifically is for fractions and decimals, and it has over 130 flaps to flip in this book here. So it's really cool. It helps you kind of, learn your fractions and decimals in real life situations, and it gives you visuals, and it brings a better understanding. So when kids are actively flipping and actively doing something, they retain the information, and a lot of times it just clicks easier. So if you have any kids that are struggling with any of the math or anything like that, this is a really awesome book. So then this is a heavy duty book. Good. This one here, so this is a Shine a Light book. They have several Shine a Light books. These are really cool. So basically what it is these ones, what you do is you're going through the story, And, you know, you kind of read, okay, like this one, whom is the librarian helping? And what you can do is you can take your flashlight and you can shine your light on the other side. Unfortunately, I don't have a flashlight with me. But then you can, with the flashlight, an image appears down here and you can kind of get the answer. And then you follow it onto the other side and it explains, you know, who's on the other side and what they're doing. So that's a cool shine a light book as well. So the kids would love that, playing with the flashlights. This would actually be a really great book to, you know, gift to your kids, your grandkids, with a flashlight. I mean, that's like a perfect gift right there. So check out the other ones in the book, in the catalog, the other Shine a Light series. So this one here is Miss Molly's School of Manners. It's another hardback book. This is a really great one, basically teaching your kids about manners. So it has some really fun, you know, really fun graphics through here, really fun, colorful pages, interactive, a lot going on, a lot to talk about, you know, so you're not just reading, you're actually discussing things and seeing how, you know, these animals are interacting with each other. And this is a really great, like, sit down and discussion book, you know, and it will help really, hopefully help your children really understand the reason why you keep saying please and thank you and what's polite and what's not polite. This one here is Dr. Academy. They have several books that are in the Academy series. This is a really good, so this is a Kane Miller book, $12.99, okay? It has stickers, posters, press out model. So you actually open up the flap, like these bones, they press out. It goes through a whole bunch of things, like doing your own checkup, you know, and filling that in, you know, kind of teaching you to be a doctor, what organs are inside. And there's like experiments that the kids can do as well. So if you have a kid that's like so interested, they want to be a doctor, this is a really cool book because it really gives them a hands-on training. I mean, this is awesome. I think some adults can really learn a lot from this too. So it kind of goes into patient care and medical equipment and, the hospital team and what their role is, and it's really neat. And then it has a game, has more skeleton pop out on the back. It has like a game in the back here and press out medical facts and stuff. So for $12.99, guys, that's a steal right there. This one here I was really impressed with. So this one is by a child and family psychotherapist. Okay, it's called No Worries. This one is an activity book for young people to kind of color and doodle their way into being happy, calm, and confident is what it says. So it's basically using creativity to kind of be an outlet for your worries or your frustrations or your anger. You know, it teaches a different outlet and how to deal with it. They have different helpful information in here. They have different activities that the kids can do, you know, to basically, like the worry jar, you put your worries in the jar, you know. Can you hear, they have, I know, some pretty coloring stuff in here. Take a breath. They have yoga exercises, breathing exercises. If your kids get real frustrated or stressed out, it teaches them how to deal with the emotions that are going through them. And you know, your hormones are running crazy when you're a teenager, you know, so this is a really great outlet. They're not lashing out in anger. They're finding alternate ways to deal with what they're feeling and what they're going through. So this is a really cool book. I was really impressed with this. This is another Kane Miller book. And this is only $6.99, guys. Okay. So if you have like a teenager in your life that's really struggling or frustrated, even a preteen, you know, this is a really great book that they can use and they can just, you know, learn a new way of dealing with their feelings. This one here is really cool. This is, I just like the quality of this book. So this is a book. It says 100 things to know about numbers, computers, and coding. I could learn a few things with this. So this is kind of cool. So it has all the different graphics and images, and this is really cool. So if you have someone who's into gaming and computers and technology, and this is the book to get them. This is a really, really nice book here. This one here, this is another a chapter book. So for your preteen, teenager, it's a Kane Miller book, $4.99. This is all about the, you know, adventures. It says Omar wants to win. He's determined to be the fastest and the best at everything, even if that means upsetting people slower than him. Then a strange compass gets him lost in a thick tropical rainforest, face to face with deadly spiders, poisonous snakes. Together they must find a way through the dangerous undergrowth. So it's a really cool, this is a really fun book with pictures in it as well. Okay, so this is, the kids would enjoy this. And again, $4.99. I mean, you could gift that and that's awesome. This one here is another one of my daughter's favorites. We read this 3 times last night already. It's called I'm a Dirty Dinosaur. And this actually is there's a whole series of books in this one too. So this is like the Dirty Dinosaur one. So I'm a dirty dinosaur with a dirty snout. I never wipe it clean. I just sniff and snuff about. And then it goes sniff, sniff, snuff, snuff, sniff and snuff about, you know. So we kind of did that dance, you know, with the sniffing and snuffing and kind of acting things out a little bit. So it's just a really cute book. This is another really great seller that they have. So that's it, guys. That was the consultant kit I got. So like I said, it was $125. Over $280 worth of books, and of course I got my business materials with it as well. You can go if you are interested in joining Usborne. You're like, oh, I can't do, you know, $125. They do have a smaller consultant kit, which is $75. And that one I believe has over like $175 worth of stuff. So that one is a great deal as well. And the nice thing is that when you sign up as a consultant for Usborne, you are not obligated to anything. Okay, you don't have a monthly minimum. You could, if you wanted to. I know some ladies have gotten the consultant kit, and that's it. They're done. They got their books. They got the extra value. Awesome deal. You know, and they don't owe anything for, you know, anything else. I know some of the ladies, the smart way to do this is to say, okay, great. You know, I got all these free books, but what you can do in your incentive period, so in your first 3 months of becoming a consultant, what you can do is you can offer double hostess benefits. So you can host your own Facebook party. I could do the work for you. You basically sign, you know, have people, you know, invite people to your event, and you get the double hostess benefits. Okay, so an average party is roughly, say $400. So you say you have 10 friends, the average order is about $40. So 10 friends, $40, so it's $400 party that you would have. Normally you would have, your hostess would earn, or yourself in this case, would earn, the hostess earns $70, but you would get actually double that. So you get $140 in free books, guys. And this is just an average party. Most people go above this, but this is just average. So right there, then you have $140 more in free books, okay? Plus, you're also then the consultant because you signed up for the consultant kit, and you get 25%. So that's basically on a $400 party. So you get $100 in cash right there. So you've already paid off that $75 consultant kit, okay? So I don't know about you, my husband likes it when I'm saving money and making money and not spending money. So if this is the route to go, if you like want like an awesome deal, like get the consultant kit, throw a Facebook party. From there, you can always go and you can, okay, that's it. I got all my books. I stocked up my library. That's all I need. No big deal. However, if you have friends or, family that say, oh, that's pretty cool what you did, I want to do that too. You just replicate. You can offer them double hostess benefits as well in your first 3 months. So you kind of see, you can help other people get the same cool deal that you did. So anyways, just if you have any questions, let me know. But I just wanted to share this for you, and hope you enjoy. So drop any comments below if you have any questions. All right, guys, you have an awesome day. Take care. Bye.